Hello, everybody out there. My name is Jeremy. This is Angelia Ruff, and we are with CANI Property Management. And today we are going to be talking about,
Airbnb and long-term rentals. And I have a question for you.
yeah,
Good question. Now, this is specifically to the market that we serve,
uh,
okay? In your opinion, and this is totally opinion, which makes more money? And when I say money, I really mean profit
yes, yes.
in Central Florida, Airbnbs or long-term rentals.
Okay. So in our market, short, quick answer.
And
That's what you want, right?
let's all short, quick answer, but also know that it is the end of August 2025. So, disclaimer, this could change depending on when you're watching this.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So to quick and dirty answer the question, then we'll unpack it, is that long term makes more money. Okay. Now revenue, that's a different story. Um, so with short term, so here's why, right? Let's just take a typical single family home, right? Single family home, lawn care needs to be done. Let's say the home has a pool too, because that makes it more attractive, more desirable, right? So you got the pool maintenance, the chemicals, everything like that that you're paying for, lawn care. Both of those expenses you should be able to pass on to a tenant in a long-term situation. But in a short-term situation, you're going to pay for that, lawn care, the electric, gas, if you're into that sort of thing, any other utilities like water, that sort of thing. If they're northerners, they're coming down, they're not going to set the AC at what you have it at or what you want them to have it at. It's not going to be 74, 76 in the house. It's going to be 68, maybe 65, which, you know,
There's an amenity I just now thought of with Airbnb, and I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier because I'm new to Airbnb side of things. Is when you go to an Airbnb, you expect to have internet.
oh
You
yeah,
expect,
absolutely.
in some cases, to have some sort of streaming TV service, whether it's cable or Netflix or something. And again, not something that in a long-term rental anyone would ever expect. With that same thought process, okay, so long-term versus Airbnb on the what you're making on a profit. What do you think if you had to dig down a little bit deeper on this? Do you feel like an Airbnb short-term investor sees money faster than the long-term, and that's the allure of Airbnb versus long-term? Or do you feel like it's just marketing?
Well, also the thing that we haven't talked about is the wear and tear on furniture, right? You got your couches, chairs,
Mm,
tables, that sort of thing.
stolen silverware.
Stolen silverware, right? And I don't think most people steal the silverware. I think most people just throw it
Throw it
away
away.
by accident. They're going to dump off, scrape off their plate, and then a fork falls in
Kids do
there.
that.
Yeah, kids do that all the time. Our kids do that, you know. So it's like it's going to happen. There's going to be, a towel that somebody uses, and maybe that's not sanitary anymore, so they just toss it. And so with every guest. So to answer your question, going back, what typically people see, I mean, the thing is, if I put a property up for rent and it's a long-term rental, I can expect that the tenant's probably going to move in somewhere around 30 to 60 days from the time that I list the property. And then we typically charge a leasing fee, and that might be for, let's just say, the average real estate brokerage, it might be anywhere from half months to a full month's rent. So then it's 90 days before you're going to see any kind of cash with a long-term rental. With a short-term rental, I could put it up and somebody could stay there this weekend. So it's definitely a lot faster cash, but also I could put it up and it could be vacant. And that's not our experience, but I've had others that have contacted me that said, I haven't had a booking since February. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's summer around Disney. Like you should have bookings a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. So, so yeah, to answer your question, it's the probability is higher that you're going to receive revenue faster with a short term than with a long term. But if the property is vacant, you're talking you have to furnish that entire property and get the internet set up and everything like that. That could take a month or so to get going.
All right. So Net net, the question was which makes more money in Central Florida, Airbnb or long-term rentals? Final answer?
Long-term rentals for the win.
All right, there we go. Until next time.